So, War Thunder. Something a little different and a little unique on my channel, as I don't normally upload things like this. Usually I stick to first-person shooters, but I figured since I've been having such a fun time on it, I figured I could share it with you guys as well and give you a little bit of gameplay, a little taste of what it is. Now, of course, it currently is in open beta, so if you do feel like going and giving it a try, it's free to play. I will leave a link in the description if you do feel like going over to their website. Now, of course, it is in the beta, so not all the features are unlocked. You currently don't have a naval fleet or an army. It's currently limited to aircraft only. However, that does make it a little bit more fun, in my opinion. You don't have to deal with ground forces or naval forces as much. So, first impressions of the game, as you can see here with me flying around, it's an absolutely beautiful environment. I don't think I've ever really seen an environment this beautiful in a game. Battlefield 3 comes close, but to be completely honest, Battlefield 3 maps pale in size in comparison of this map. The detail is absolutely insane. The trees, I mean, even the little crevices in the rocks are just completely thought out, and it's really amazing the different ways you can zip in and out of mountain ranges to engage in dogfights with people. It's truly a unique game. One of the only things I can think to compare it to is World of Tanks. I don't know if any of you have ever played that game. Now, that was developed by a different company than this. I originally thought they were the same one, but this is developed by Gaijin Entertainment, and it really is a fun game. But anyways, so I wanted to showcase this plane. It's called the P-36C Hawk, and now I'd never heard of it before as I shoot down that guy as he goes flying into a mountain because he's set on fire. And that's another thing, is just the realism of the dogfights in this game is absolutely insane. Like, there's even G-forces that affect you while you're flying. So if you do too hard of a turn, like you'll probably see right here, never mind. But you saw it a little bit earlier, you'll go into 8Gs, 9Gs, and your screen will start to go black, and eventually you'll black out. And if you go the other way, you'll go into negative Gs, your screen will go red, and you will red out. But, the dogfighting scenarios are so insane. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. I wanted to talk about the plane here. So, the plane is the P-36C Hawk, and I never would have known what that is before this game. So, it's really cool. I've been learning actually a lot more about World War II planes since I've been playing this game. There's quite a few different things that you can actually learn about each and every plane out there. So this plane in particular, the P-36 Hawk, also known as the Hawk 75 Mohawk, was originally, it was actually used by everyone, which is quite surprising because normally when people or armies have invented different military technologies, they usually only use them by themselves or share them with their allies. But this was actually used by the United States, Britain. It was even actually used in China. I didn't even know China had an air force, which it makes sense, of course, but you never hear who the hell here has actually heard of Chinese air force. I don't know. I personally haven't. But anyways, in the game, it actually flies a little bit different than it would have in real life. It's got a much higher top speed. When it was commissioned in 1934 or something like that, it actually had a top speed of 281, and as you can see here, it goes well over 400, and if you put it in a dive, I've actually hit 600. However, at those speeds, it flies horribly, so I wouldn't recommend it. But anyways, it's got serious firepower. It can actually take down planes incredibly fast, so I would definitely recommend it, seeing as how it's only a level 3 plane, which is quite handy in trying to rank up. You get to use this good of a plane that early. If you do end up using this plane, however, I would recommend a few things to do with it. First of all, keep it at under 400 if you're in a dogfight. I know right here, I'm flying along the ridge because I'm getting shot at by planes, so you want to keep that obviously as high as possible. But when you're actually in a dogfight, I'd recommend keeping it under 400 because that way you can maneuver and do complete circles incredibly fast. It's really helpful when you're trying to spin around and come back on someone, when you can do a quick turnaround before they can, then you can get aligned before they have a chance to get a shot on you, which is, it's life or death in certain situations. One major drawback that I have found with this plane is you can't actually attach bombs to it, which they might fix in future updates, or they might add that in. But seeing as how it's a very low-level plane, I could understand how they wouldn't want bombs to be on it, because that might make it a little overpowered. But when you're going into land to surface or air to surface battling, battles, and I will actually get shot down right here, I believe. No, really soon you'll see me get shot down. Whoa! Wow, that was quite the maneuver. I will admit that was I didn't see that one coming. That was good. But when you're going in for air to surface battles, it's nice to have a couple bombs to be able to just drop on some air defenses and just take them out really quickly so you have a clear shot of their base. And without the bombs, it's a little bit more difficult to do that, so maybe they'll add in bombs later. So that's really the only drawback I can see of this plane. But anyway, so if you guys do end up getting this game, it's a level 3 unlock for the U.S. Forces. Unfortunately, I don't think if you align yourself with Britain, Japan, or Russia, or Germany, I don't think you can actually get this plane. But if you do decide to go to the U.S., which most of my viewers are from the U.S., then feel free, use this plane. It's really good. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to leave it a like. If you want to see some more War Thunder commentaries, I think it'd be pretty awesome. But until then, my name's been Taylor, and I will see you all later. Peace out.